The beautiful city of Wellington in New Zealand has played host to the Velux 5 Oceans Round the World Yacht Race for just over a week since the arrival of Leg 2 winner Brad Van Loo. Van Loo was followed in quick succession by Poland's Zbigniew Gutkowski in second and Canadian Derek Hatfield, who completed the podium places. Rounding off the fleet, and after an epic 39 days at sea, Stanmore-Major finally arrived at Queen's Wharf in New Zealand's capital city to signal the end of Ocean Sprint 2. In his first solo round-the-world yacht race, the Englishman had been tested to the limit, both physically and mentally, on his traverse of the Southern Ocean. As gruelling as Leg 2 had been, Stanmore-Major stepped off his boat for the first time in over a month in good spirits.
I seem to specialise in taking what is quite a simple thing and making it epic, but I feel fantastic for being here. It's somewhere I've always wanted to come to, as I said in one of the video blogs I did, and the process of getting here has been so convoluted and so complicated that to finally kind of step foot on the ground here actually had some real meaning to it. And yeah, really nice to see some people down here as well. I really appreciate that. But what a glorious day! Like, the sun's out and it's clear, and it's like all that stuff that happened the last week just didn't even occur. I don't want to keep going on and going on about a steep learning curve, but the learning curve is steep and continues. So I'm feeling much more happy about it now. I can drive the boat in heavy weather and reef the boat in heavy weather, and we've been out in 50 knots downwind and upwind, and it just keeps adding it together and adding it together. So I came in here, I'm the fourth man in, not the last man, but the last man that's going to get here, unfortunately. But I've just got to do it for myself now, that this learning has actually got a destination, and that I'm learning things and I'm putting it into practice and making the boat go faster.
Since leaving Cape Town in South Africa on the 16th of December, Stanmore-Major fought hard to match the front runners in the 7,500 mile sprint to Wellington. However, off the coast of Africa, the man from Cowes gambled, taking a course further south. This proved to be a huge tactical mistake, leaving Stanmore-Major over 1,000 nautical miles behind the rest of the field. From then on, it was a game of catch-up for the former outward-bound instructor. The Briton's problems were further compounded 2 weeks into the leg by battery issues. Stanmore-Major faced the prospect of losing all power and trying to complete Ocean Sprint 2 without any navigation instrumentation. As a result, the 33-year-old was forced to head north in an attempt to hug the coast of Australia, should he have needed to deviate to dry land. Having spent more time than expected on the high seas, Stanmore-Major also began to run worryingly low on food and water. Adding insult to injury, with land almost in sight, the Briton was first becalmed for the best part of 2 days off the coast of New Zealand, and then was battered by some heavy weather in the Cook Strait. So, having survived some truly testing conditions and technical problems aboard his boat Spartan, it was with some relief that race director David Adams welcomed the last of the fleet to Wellington.
Chris has kept us on our tender hooks for a little while there. He had a pretty tough last 4 days, so no, it's great to have them all here and all in one piece. You know, once things start to break and fall off and they get behind, it becomes a real mental battle then to overcome the natural challenges, but also all the challenges on the boat. As things break, you start getting this victim mentality, thinking the whole world is against me, and it gets harder and harder, and you suddenly realise the guys are sitting on shore having nice food, good warm baths, and you're out there slogging your guts out. So yeah, it gets tough for them, but he had a very good attitude all the way.
With all 4 boats now tied up at Queen's Wharf, there's just under 2 weeks until Ocean Sprint 3 starts on the 6th of February. Leg 3 will see the Velux 5 Oceans fleet take on the notorious Cape Horn.